every species, Vendi, Berry, Vici. Peace, love, tie-dye, free Wi-Fi. I was standing in the aisle, looking for something I could buy to make me smile. There must be something, there really must be something I can buy to make this feeling go away. There must be some way, there really must be some way to get high and make this feeling go away. Somebody sell me something, please, somebody sell me something. I am numb and I feel nothing from the junk, my heart is pumping. Somebody tell me something, please, somebody tell me something that is comfortable and loving. I am numb and I feel nothing. Savages who work with ratios and averages, government establishments, coloring and additives. Savages who work with ratios and averages. Savages. I don't want another update, fuck's sake, just to go to sleep, just keep me up late. I don't want another update, fuck's sake, just to go to sleep, just keep me up late. There must be something, there really must be something I can buy to make this feeling go away. There must be some way, there really must be some way to get high and make this feeling go away. Somebody sell me something, please, somebody sell me something. I am numb and I feel nothing from the junk, my heart is pumping. Somebody tell me something, please, somebody tell me something that is comfortable and loving. I am numb and I feel nothing. Savages who work with ratios and averages, government establishments, coloring and additives. Savages who work with ratios and averages, government establishments, coloring and additives. I don't understand, we were holding hands and stretching in our yoga pants, recycling our soda cans, rolling, giving hope a chance. I don't understand, we were holding hands, recycling our soda cans, rolling, giving hope a chance. I don't understand. Look at what you've done now to me. Get tired and ornery. I'm leaving today, today. Thinking of the way I used to spend the time. I can see that I have overpaid. Past is past, and rather than regret the old, I can live it back the other way. Just look, oh look at what you've done now to me.
It is time! It is time! I am hoping music is not too loud, but I am ready now! Hang on, I will show you my big old mug. It's me! Hello! We are here, we are ready to stream. We are so prepared. We are so prepared. I didn't have a last minute frenzy or anything over the fact that I don't own any headphones. I did, well, the headphones I own, because I used to have, last time I streamed, I had a different phone. I had one of the old phones with like the shitty like little circular ports. And I don't have one of those anymore, so I don't have headphones for that anymore, which is the headphones I need to plug into my PC. And I don't have Bluetooth headphones or anything like that, apart from like the AirPods that I steal from my mother sometimes, that she got for like a tenner. So I was frantically searching 10 minutes before the stream, and my brother's with his girlfriend at the minute, so I was like, please, do you have any? And he said, yeah, no worries. Gave me these. with the frickin' gamer microphone, which, I mean, honestly, it's kind of cool. Got some blue camo on, but I think my audio went really bad because I did some tests with the microphone, and I think it tried to connect the audio through that instead of this guy, so it's just so crusty. Hello G. But yeah, it was just so crusty, so I'm playing it through my monitor audio and hoping it's not too stacked, and I will just have to get that ready before next time I stream. But yeah, and then after that, when I had like a solid 3 minutes till it was 6, then I tried to go live, and then I didn't have a stream key, and it was saying there was issues with the stream key, so I was like changing all of my OBS settings very frantically and just googling the shit out of everything, but we managed it, and we're here. We're here and ready to boogie with everybody. God, I've got a headache. It's fine, we're hype. Yeah. Oh. We are ready to stream. Lots of things have changed since I was last streaming. Firstly, and what a glass, I know. It's fucking huge. It's like an old lager glass or something that I got from my late great granddad when they were like moving houses, and I was like, yes, this looks like a container that I can just glug the eternity out of. So mega squash, you know. So yeah, lots has changed. Firstly, I had to re-download the Twitch app, sign into new Gmails and stuff that I haven't used in years. Discovered that I have an old PayPal account linked to this that I just had 90 quid sitting in, which is cool, except that I can't get it out because I don't have any of my details connected with that account. So who knows what's happening with that. Just rediscovering like a whole identity that I just straight up left 2 years ago, which is fun because I haven't streamed in 2 years. You had to re-sign in because you lost your sub streak. Oh damn. Oh damn. Wait, you subbed. Did that come through? Hang on. It says I've got a sub, which I don't think it did at the start of the stream. Prime Gaming. Herm. It's not coming up in my notice. Hello? I don't know. I don't know if that's different. It might be different, but thank you. Thank you, Kevin. It says up top, it says I've got a subscriber, so yay. We love stealing Bezos money. Give me that Amazon money. Take it away from the nasty folks. Amen. Anyway, I'm here, I'm streaming. Like I said, I had to re-download the Twitch app because I straight up don't watch streamers or anything like that anymore. So I'm very out of my depth doing this. I forgot how the website worked. It's not a very accessible website, in fairness, from a streaming point of view, because I'm like, there's so many buttons and so many things that you like can't go back to your original place when you're like rambling through tabs and things like that. So you're like, where is this? So I've just been frantically googling for a solid 3 hours in preparation, but we are here, and with some vague success. We're 10 minutes in, so I was about almost a quarter of an hour late. Woohoo! 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 Oh, Glug glug. I'm going to show you the fit. Cool trousers. Cool trousers. First time I have worn those snazzy trousers because they don't fit very well. Jacket is giving mechanisms. Yes, that is the goal. It's got a little strappy tie at the back. Also doesn't fit incredibly well, but we're vibing. It's got fleece in it, which is a good change. I have also got another very, very, very cool steampunky coat that I just bought that I haven't had the chance to wear because it's summer, so it's hot and mildewy outside. Sick fit, thank you. I will show you now. Epic coat. It's got like frazzly bits on the bottom. Has not felt very summery today. No, it was raining while I was driving. So it's like raincoat material, but it's got cool ruffly things and like ruffly sleeves and pretty flower things around the edge, and it's fleece on the inside. So very excited to wear that while it's rainy. I might put it on now. Let's have a go. Let's test it out, shall we? So cozy. They both only have fleece in like the middle bit. They don't have it up the sleeves, but still cool. Big snaz. Big snaz. Womp 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 womp. So floaty. Whoosh whoosh. Waha. Yay. Very happy with that. It was only like £12 on Vinted as well. We love that website. I will invite you to a fancy advent dance. Yes. Oh, and I just remembered how big the pockets are. They're like my hands are tiny, so this is a very good example. But they're like there to there, so good hand size. You could fit a phone in there, no problem. Yay! I'm gonna put this back now. That was our little fashion moment. Hope you enjoyed. But yes, lots of snazzy things. I've got, I think this shirt I literally got shortly before I started streaming the first time, and I've still got it, which is rare because body be bodying, that T-boy swag be moving and mapping out that body in a way that is very inconvenient because all of my clothes didn't fit anymore and I had to buy new ones. But this one is stuck strong, so thank you to this one t-shirt for remaining sturdy throughout this journey. Yay! Drink, drink, drink. So, what has happened? What has happened since I last streamed? I hear you. Those words, they're attacking me. I hear the shouts from the unmoving chat. Well, I have finished Sixth Form because that's how long ago we're talking. Because last time I streamed, I can't remember. Well, I started streaming in like July of 2022. So, it's at least a year ago, and I finished Sixth Form. Boy, that was miserable. Thank fuck it's over. And we've done our foundation course, lovely foundation course, with with lovely, lovely new friends, a lovely, lovely new teacher, and made such cool dang stuff. Because I have got a desk cam. I'm going to show you desk cam, because I have desk cam, and I showed you it during the starting soon, because I forgot to remake the starting soon screen. Because I like basically wiped out my old stream setup and just started from scratch, because I was like, I can't be fucked to try and relearn what this means. So I didn't have a starting screen, so I just put the desk cam on. But I do desk cam, and then I can also have a face cam with the desk cam, and I'm small and in the corner. Woo! Woo! Desk cam. Hi, Sammy's here. Yeah, it's fun. So, yeah, desk cam. So we can do some drawing, which I'm hopefully gonna do later on. Here's my sketchbook. Wow, it is a good bear. It is unfortunately a slight tilt, but that's fine. So I've got a little eel fur. Yeah, big doodles, big arts. So hopefully we're gonna do some of those later on. But I don't know if it's wide enough to get in my big sketchbooks. But hopefully we can go through all of them later on, because I have literally got all of my old sketchbooks since GCSE. So, and I've done like 4 in every course I've done. Thank you for the follow from a new person. 2 new follows. Gladys plays hello. But yeah, I've got sketchbooks. Hello, new lovely people. I've got sketchbooks from throughout my education from GCSE, and I've got like 6 books, not 6 books, 4 books from like every course, despite their length and stuff. So I've got like 4 times 3, how many is that? 12 big A3 sketchbooks, and then like a couple little sketchbooks like this. And I thought we could do a tour of them at some point, a very thorough one where I'm talking about stuff that I make. Goodness, I only found you a British person out the past week. Yes, British jump scare. But yes, I don't know if desk cam is strong enough, because it's, in fairness, it is zoomed in at the minute. I can zoom it out. Let me see if I can do that now, just to see how much it changes it. Properties. Configure video. Okay, let's see. Okay, apply. Okay, so this is how zoomed out we can go, which is not crazy bad, but I will show you the size of the books for comparison. This is standard book size. So it's a bit big. That's just because my desk is little. It's not crazy little, but is, yes, huge in comparison. I'm just gonna see if I can fit it up. If I completely clear the whole fucking desk. Let's see. Bye microphone. Just open it to a random page. You can sort of see. You only missed a tiny bit. I'll turn off my face cam. That's so big, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That looks so cool. Thanks. They're just some prints. We can do that now, or we can do that later. I don't mind. Whatever you like. I will shrink away my camera when we do that though, because my little goober face is too big for the screen, unfortunately. Oh my god, Tally Hall, yes! Again, this is another thing that I have not changed since I last streamed in 2022, so this is my DMCA stream from then, so it's all just freaking Tally Hall and Night in the Woods soundtracks and Lemon Demon. That's all it is. I switched to a square sketchbook in year 11. Lol, I had enough of the size yet. No, my brain, I've always done it in the big one, so it's like, no, I don't want to change it. They must be the same size, which does not help me very much, because I have to store them, and I don't have enough space anymore. Yay. Oh my god, I'm planning on getting a square sketchbook. They're so cute. Yes, me too. Because I've got to get a new one because this one's about to be done. All my sketchbooks are teeny tiny big sketchbooks scare me. Yeah, no, I like my big boy stuff, which is weird because when I first started my Instagram account, none of my paintings were like bigger than that. That was like as big as I got, which is like 12 centimeters or something. So yeah, no, I like my big spaces. Wait, me too, even though I have so many unfinished ones. Yeah, they can be a bit intimidating, but I just go with messy stuff first and then hope for the best. I have got one teenier than this. Let me see if I can find it. Wah! Huzzah! This is the travel sketchbook. Casper knows of the travel sketchbook because I bought it when we went to Legoland, and I drew Casper and Nico, my friends, in the teeny tiny book. Yeah! Yeah! Travel sketchbook, oh my god, yes! So it fit in the little pocket. I can show you the little thing. Where is Casper? Let's get a Casper cam. Let's see, we've just got stacks and stacks of books. This is great. There we go. Casper and Nico. Casper. My friends. I love my friends. Yay. Would you guys like to do the big chunk sketchbook tour? Because we can do that right now if you want to, or we can save it for another day. I don't mind at all. Yeah. Your like work is so yummy. Thank you. We love to taste the work. I started making on my notes app on my phone a note filled with things that people say or people compare my artwork to, which has been very funny because lots of people say it tastes like stuff. I will find that list for you now, just so that we can go over it. Just for lols. I'm just gonna zoom the camera back in for a second. Okay. There we go, we're a bit zoomed back in. Stuff people have said my art looks like before. I'll just show you my phone and hope we don't get any notifications. Tastes like pickle juice. Person who has never eaten pickles before said it tastes like pickle juice, which I also agreed with. It's big pickle vibes, especially with the colours. Bubbly cardigan, which I believe was you, Casper. Tastes like floral soap or musk sticks, which is a bit less grubby than I imagined, because I'm all worms and dirt in my brain. Looks like if they poked me, I'd go boing boing with a little :3 emoji, which I think was in reference to a Gooba drawing specifically, which makes sense. Feels like walking through the woods and getting hopelessly lost, but in a good way, and you find a small stream and berry bushes, and it's like a little foggy, but the sun is shining and there's a slight breeze rustling the leaves, and yes, which is highly specific scenery. But yes, We love big woodland energy. Your art style looks like it tastes like those old dusty cookies you get in a car dealership or something, boss. Yes, the crumbly ones in little packets that, you know, out of context they would taste like shit, but when you're waiting for like 8 hours and your mum is buggered off and you're bored in a waiting room and you're a kid and you're like, oh my god, they have biscuits. You're like, yeah, I don't care if this tastes of dust and some sugar, I'm gonna eat it. For some reason, the style reminds me of the scroll in the recent Legends of Zelda games. I haven't played Legends of Zelda, but sounds hella cool. I don't mind being compared to Zelda games, because that art is fucking beautiful constantly. I feel like this is art that one would discover after brushing away brambles on the inside of a derelict, overgrown cathedral. Yep. Yes. Except it's some weird dystopian cathedral. Because I feel like the imagery is not vaguely Catholic, quite the opposite. So may need to adjust that. But yeah, good vibes. Your art is like a comforting soup, full of variety, nourishing and warmth. Yeah, we love a hearty soup. Overgrown cathedral, best vibes. Yeah, hell yeah. What did you say, Sammy? You can add this to your list. Your art smells like it's from Ireland, which is a good thing as an Irish person who messes the air there. Oh yeah, like countryside air. I dig that. I am well informed of countryside air. I will add that to the list as a Sammy special. Like it smells like Ireland. Ignore my accent. I'm just being goober, which is a good thing as an Irish person who misses the air. Usually I just copy and paste these. Big petrichor energy. Yep. Petrichor, specifically with a hint of that sense of hay fever. If that makes sense to anyone, when you inhale and you're like, yep, I'm gonna be sneezing in like 2 minutes, but that's nice nature, huh? Yeah. Earth after rain and all that. Yes. Papa Biggs, hello B. Nice to see you. Okay, do we want to do a freaky sketchbook tour, or do we just want to keep chatting? Or a sketchbook tour? Gonna have a drink. Anwen, my friends. I like the kissing dinosaurs on the cover. Thank you. I did my best to decorate them with all of the stickers I could find, specifically on my fad course. Oh my god, freaky sketchbook tour, yummy. Yes, okay. Do we want to start chronologically with our GCSE stuff, or do we want to go mini guys first? Because that's more recent and interesting stuff. I forgot my username was this. That's okay, B. What if instead of sketchbook it was called freakbook, and instead of sketches they were freaky pictures? Now, what kind of freaky are you talking about? Because one of them has a different name, a very different name, I assure you. But yeah, there's freaky art books, which is what we've got right here. This wonderful stuff. Would we like to do teeny tiny before, or do we want to go back into the archives? Oh my god. Anyone gonna match the sketchbook freak in a different kind of freak way though? I want to see GCSE. Okay, we can start with GCSE then. Woo! I didn't check these beforehand for dead names, so we're just gonna hope and pray. And I will just yell and take it away immediately. I will collect the books. I will show you the pile because it is immense. Oh. This is half of it. There are so many. Huge. Oh, we're gonna have to move Gordon, I think. Sorry. La 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 la. Okay. GCSE. That's a very chic flannel, by the way. I love green. Thank you. Thank you. I was saying earlier, this is like the one piece of clothing that's stuck with me since I streamed in 2022. Okay, let's find huge desk cam. Okay. I just saw it on the monitor and was like, wow, yeah, that's just huge. How do I do this? There we go. Zoom out. Okay. Labyrinth, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do the freakies. I want to get rid of my face. Bye face. Say bye face. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to work this microphone. Am I going to have to put it somewhere else? Is the question. De mezzo. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. I'm putting you on the glass and hoping for the best. And by you, I mean the microphone. The big lager glass. You're propped up on top of that. Okay. These ones are landscape, which is out of character for me, to be honest. I can't remember which one is first. I don't think that one is first. I'm hyped to see your art. Yes, very old art. Year 10, wonderful. So this, for context, this is pre-lockdown into the start of lockdown. So this is end of 2019 this starts, which is a big long time ago. Sorry, ex-friends, if I have photos of you in here, but too bad, my gamers want to see, so. I'm just pressing everything by accident. Okay. Where am I going? Big cable. I don't know how the fuck I'm doing this. Hang on, we're just readjusting. Patience, my friends. Okay. So, I feel as though, when do the pictures of me come in? That comes in Sixth Form, Casper. Looking forward to it. This is GCSE. This is reflection. That was the first topic we had. This was a lot more structured in terms of teaching and things like that, because they were like, you have to do specific things and stuff. And me, like the suck up I was, wanted to do extra stuff before the course, because I was like, holy shit, I'm starting GCSE art. This is so cool. I had wanted to do it since I was in primary school, and it was like, holy shit, let me. So I got started early, did a bunch of stuff, and stuck it in later. Got the most hideous mind map ever. But they wanted us to explore different categories. Oh, my TV just turned off. Oh, shit. Oh, we're back. Okay. Are we all good? Because I just accidentally pressed the off button on my TV remote. It's fine. I'm sure we're fine, and we're still live, so that should be fine. Just had a panic. But they wanted us to do different categories to explore. Oops. Yup. So that's man-made. This was just filler bullshit because I didn't want to do it. So got lovely crappy sketches of cameras and stuff, the watercolors of the stained glass window. I used those just throughout the whole of my GCSE. I just used those those kids scissors with the special cuts and stuff where you can do like zags and stuff. For some reason it obsessed with that. There's another little watercolor thing, and then it's like colored acetate that I rolled into little strips. It's purple, and then it's just got the title, just because I was so extra and wanted to be silly and goober. Then we've got nature. This was mostly just stuff I found on Pinterest. Can you tell? How old was I? Let's do the calculations. I would have been 14, I think. That makes sense. 13 I would have been when I started this. Some ducks. We love ducks. That was actually pretty sick. That's a seagull that's made out of like forks and stuff and old plastic, which is pretty dang cool. But yeah. And then a crusty old leaf that I just had, because I was a plant guy at this point. I'm no longer a plant guy apart from my basils, because I killed them all because I have enough difficulty taking care of myself as a person with chronic pain now. So plants are not my highest responsibility anymore. But actually I think I stole this off of a garden centre floor, in the hopes that I could like cut it and get it like germinated or whatever it is, in a pot and grow a plant, because the plants were like £70, and I was like, how about I just steal this leaf on the floor and hope that it works. It didn't. But I took some cool pictures of it and stuff before I binned it, which is pretty cool. At this point I was also doing photography club, because my school was teeny tiny. There wasn't a photography course, so I was at an after school club in which I was going to do GCSE photography. Didn't finish it. I was doing it for like a bit in year 9 and a tiny bit in year 10, and was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore, because the teacher wasn't very nice, and there was like 3 people and I was the only motivated person, and I was like, I can't be bothered, I'm just going to focus on the stuff that I have to do anyway, because it was like an additional course you could do rather than one to replace a different course. So yeah, I was in photography club for a bit. That's it basically. And then this was environmental and handmade. Got some more lovely stolen references. Because what else does a GCSE art book entail? Then I got a little drawing, continuous line drawing. I freaking love doing those. They're so fun. Hell yeah. I think we're gonna find some Dodie soon. Environments. So I was gonna look at. You'll notice there's gonna be so many post-it notes of stuff to do later, because I work in a very haphazard way, where I'm like, I would just do this when I'm not in a bored mindset. And we got Dodes. So people, oh my god, it's me as a youngster looking all edge, you know. With my braces on like the goon I am. And then Dodie, because we've been a fan since day 1, baby, from the Guiltless video. You're so young, I know. Teeny tiny. In fairness, I was like 14 at that point, so not that teeny tiny. Dodie, you out? Yes, I have been Dodie fan since day one. This is guiltless video, so I was like, oh wow, let's just hyperanalyze my hyperfixation, and looked at the different emotions and stuff, and made a drawing, which I don't know that it's in here or if it's later on, but they still have a picture of Dodie, Dodie on the wall in that school. Yes, the yellow dress ukulele days. Yep, I also played the ukulele and was obsessed with yellow. Was it because of Dodie? Yes, it was. Was that my personality for 2 years or more? Yes, it was. She introduced me to my favourite artist now. Oh, so cool. Human distortion, which I get up to later in my sixth form stuff. Because we love schmooping and looping around those human forms. Very fun indeed. And then more about abstract stuff, because this is what was abstract to me as somebody who didn't understand the concept of abstract. I was like, yes, just cut up realistic and put realistic in different places, and that is abstract. Yes. And emotions in mirrors for some reason. Foreshadowing transgender, perhaps. And insanity with crazy shit. I know what it's called. Chromatic aberration, that's what it's called. Do I know that from Procreate settings? Yes, I do. But yeah, this was like I was looking at this in summer of 2019, so you know we was going wild about Pinterest and Tumblr and all that bullshit. So I tried some observational stuff, I think for the first time. Totally knew that word, yes. I think I told you that word, B. or Georgia, I can't remember. So there's some observational stuff. I wanted to be very specific about my layouts and make the books look nice, which I tried deeply hard to do, specifically in lockdown when I did not want to do any of my other classes, so I just did those at home and went crazy. I actually did a TikTok series for a while where I was like, sleepless nights doing my things, which never did anything. But yeah, we got some crazy bottles. Whoa, bottles. I think I remember being crazy proud of this guy over here. Not that I can get to it. This guy just bending up my back. Whoa, it's a half page. Who would have guessed it? Ukulele, because we had to bring in an important object to us. So, as I said, Dodie fan, day one. And then we did some more observational stuff, and much like today, I was like enraptured by plant, leaf, and sunlight, because I got them basils, and it just makes me inexplicably happy when I see the basil opacity, and I'm like, yes, I feel happy now. But this was cool. This was a fave for a long time, and I'm still quite proud of it. Or proud of it in its context of being several years ago, but it was like an observation of that, but in different mediums, and it's cool because it's like fragmented and stuff. So you got oil pastels and graphite, and then ink as well. Pretty snazzy indeed. And then we've got this one, which has like disintegrated in time, because it's like rubbed against the other opposite page. So it was stronger tonally before that. Got to go now, love. Running errands for my mummy. Have a lovely rest of your stream. Thank you, lovely. I will see you soon. Bye bye. So yes, it was more impactful. But yes, pretty cool. Norwich Cathedral and Sainsbury Centre. That was a little trip we went on. We know I live in this area. It's not a docks. It's fine. Another snazzy title, just for the sake of doing a snazzy title. This is hot glue with pen on top, biro pen on top. Very fun. And now we're entering, you'll see, is particularly in GCSEs, it's like, wow, these are some blank pages that I meant to fill. Watercolor piece, which is actually pretty okay. I was going to do like so many more drawings and stuff of them cathedrals, but I cared more about the presentation of the book and how pretty the pages looked, rather than actually filling it with drawings, which is a consistent fault of mine, if I'm being truthfully honest. And then on that same trip, we went to the UEA, which is pretty dang cool as in architecture. They actually filmed one of the Avengers there, when they had like the Avengers base, they had it there, which blew my mind as a 10-year-old when my dad told me that when we were on a walk there, and I was like, wow, oh my god, Chris Evans was here, which was pretty cool. But anyway, spiky buildings, a very, very light opacity cathedral window. Which again, I come back to cathedral windows in my Sixth Form work, because I love them Catholic imagery and Gothic architecture. This is a little guy that was in the Sainsbury Centre gallery. It was just a little statue, and then you got some spiky guys, some spiky metal guys that was outside, which I still like that pretty much. I like doing the cross-hatching and stuff. There it is! There's the one I was talking about. So I just looked into more 3D stuff. There's the dirty one that they still have at school, which is like the guiltless with the different emotions, but it's in different colours, because it's chromatic aberration, and it's like all deep and angsty and Pinteresty. And then I like wrote it in the different colours with different flippy things. I'm a big fan of my flips in my sketchbooks. I'm not giving you any time to read this. That's great. You don't need to, because I haven't read it since I wrote it, and I can't guarantee anything that's in there is of any value. But yeah, when we were at the Sainsbury Centre, when I was like looking around at different statues and stuff, I drew them from like different angles and stuff with that same like chromatic aberration sort of effect. So you got different overlapping stuff, and it's pretty cool. Then you got some stuff. At this point I was just drawing bullshit, because I didn't really know what direction I needed to go in. I was just drawing for the sake of drawing, because I needed evidence, and it didn't matter if that evidence correlated to what I was doing as long as it was there. So we got a stapler, and then we have you can see how badly this playlist is aged, because there was a certain someone that was just singing. But yeah, and then that's a flight out of an airplane, which was in acrylic paint, which is pretty cool still. Watercolor painting of a spray that an old friend gave me. Some oil pastels I made, I think in art club. It was like observational, which isn't half bad. It looks a lot brighter in person. And then some tomatoes and a sharpener. But I like the tomatoes. I fucking hate that background. What's going on with that? That's just messing all the colours up. But nice shinies. Very nice. They were at my friend's house, and I was like, yes, I want to paint these, please. So I did. Then ink printing. We loved our lino prints for ages. This was the start of 2021, so this was going into lockdown-ish. No, this was slightly before lockdown. So I tried to do like the layered thing that people do when they do like lino printing. But I didn't know how to do that like everybody else does it. So I just tried to tried to like copy the impressions in like the same sort of shape, but I didn't trace it or anything. So when I lined them up, it just looked like shit, because they weren't in the right spaces, and I had to like recut it out and stuff. And usually what people do, they cut away, or they do like duplicates of the print and then they cut away that. I didn't do that, so they're all like overlapping weirdly, but it's fine, it's fun. And I got like oh shit, extra little ones, that because you can buy them in like little circles of lino for like stamps and stuff. So I did that. That was fun. I like this one, this little goober, you can't see it, this one, very cool. And then I was doing like a final outcome thing of a beach with some poppies that I went to on a holiday with some family and family friends. So I wanted it to be a multicolored thing, but I didn't want to complicate it like the last one that I completely flunked. So I did like a little sketch mapping it out, and like very distinctly didn't overlap any of the things to simplify it. So I cut that up, did a sneaky scan of that, and then we've just got a billion of those prints. And it turned out that there was like a cool ghosty looking guy in it, because I tried to do people, but I didn't want to do it super complex. So yeah, this cool ghosty guy. And I did them over and over again, with varying success, and different colours and things like that. Just trying again and again to try and get the right vibe. I actually like the black the most, which is usually how it turns out when I try and add colour to a thing. And then I added like the tape and stuff, because I put tape over it to try and print it at the same time, to like cover bits, so that I could print it in one colour and then cover the other bits when I wanted to print it in the other colour using the same base lino. And then I got like cool poppies and stuff just by accident, just by using this tape, so I stuck them in, and it's pretty cool, I need a drink. Where's my drink? Oh, you want my drink? I forgot about that. Drink has been drunk. Okay, so this is Irina Sibley. It reminded me very much of the artist in Howl's Moving Castle a bit, with like the crows and the foresty stuff. And the big old contrast, you can tell I was at home by now, because I've got shitty printer. I need to do, I wish I did more of these like half pages in my other work later down the line, because I like the half pages. So I tried to do another crow, a crow like them. So I did it on my iPad, because I had just got my iPad. I didn't have a pencil at this point, so I just did it with my fingers on my iPad, and then tried to add colour, because there's like some where she's done like watercolour underneath, to get cool impressions of colour and things like that. So I wanted to try and see what that was like, and that was the outcome. Yeah, and then another proof that I have been enraptured with Dodie since the beginning of time. This is Benjamin Phillips. This is the reason I wanted to study illustration at Brighton in the first place, because he did, and he illustrated Dodie's book. So I was like, oh my god, I need to do that. In hindsight, he's awesome independent artist anyway, who I greatly look up to. But wow, cool flippy thing, with literally made of like those cards that you get that are like blank to decorate. So you pull it out, and then a cool page. You guys, are you ready? Wow, it's like a building skyline, but you can flip it, and then literally me just in Dodie clothes, doing freaky ass poses. That striped shirt and those fucking black dresses just got me through all of year 8 and 9 and 10. But did some cool inking, not too bad. I like them more than I did back then, because back then I was like, oh, why doesn't it look like Mr. Phillips? And then it's like, because you're not Mr. Phillips. So yeah, some hands. I've got teeny tiny hands, so I don't have the greatest hands for references and things like that, but we YOLO. Then I did some charcoaly things in my style at the time, and just in random goober style. And then we've got a drawing here, and a reference of the drawing, and then got more hands. Oh my god. This is mainly taking so long because it's hard to flip the pages. So more hands. Oh my god, another Dodie piece. Whoa! Can't you tell who I was drawing incessantly at the time? Like, I think this might legitimately be the most recent time I've done chalk pastels. I was talking about it with my mates the other day. I fucking hate chalk pastels. So I have not touched them since approximately year 10, which is always fun. Yeah, and then we're fully in lockdown by now, so I'm just drawing non-stop. I got my first set of oil pastels, so I'm just going crazy, because that's that one guy on TikTok that draws in oil pastels, and I'm like, yes, I want to be you. I'll have to go for tea now. We'll try to return. Bye bye, Casper. See you soon, hopefully. So we've got little drawings of my little brothers, or my little brother, my big brother, but when they were both little. Because I was just ripping through those family archives for references for drawing people. I very much like this still. Them eyelashes are very satisfying to me. Yeah, I give you a little zoom, and hopefully it doesn't break everything. Can we focus? Do we want to focus? I can't lift it in the right place anyway, because I can't figure out where the camera is. There we go. Not too shabby. Yeah. Then we got some oil pastels, because like I said, I got my first set of oil pastels and I was like, wow, so much colour. Which is, they're pretty cool. I don't mind them. I like this. Everybody who's ever had a Pinterest has used that reference. Hell yeah. Nom 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 nom. And me being artsy fartsy as usual. I did have oh yeah, that's there. So we've got more fancy pages where you like fold it down, but this didn't stay. So imagine, here's me, a photo of me in early 2020. I think at either the British Museum or the V&A or something. It will probably say in here, where I saw Van Gogh's work in person for the first time, and was just crying for 45 minutes. Because we had his work up in my family home when I was a kid, and he was like the first artist I knew of, so I was like, "Wah!" And I had my older brother there with me, and he was like, it's okay, buddy. Here is a horrific oil painting. Because oh my god, look at the previous portraits for reference. We've got Dan Howell of that freckle book he took, and then the whole fandom went wild for ages, and we've got Conan Gray with a peach, because why not? Then I tried to do a self-portrait, and it all went to shit. So I tried to go more Van Gogh route instead, and took a very cottagecore, very TikTok reference photo of myself, and gave myself oil paint fume poisoning. and made this painting, which was like the first one where I was ever like, wow! But at this time I was also starting gendering it up. So I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about the femininity of this, but it looks cool, so I'll do it anyway. So that was the vibe. Very literally blood, sweat and tears through this one, but we've still got it up in my hallway in my family home, so, you know, not too shabby. Not too shabby. And it's like proper oil paint. I weirdly remember watching an Anthony Padilla video about Black Lives Matter while doing the background. Don't know why I remember that, but yeah. Again, a lovely blank page. Gender, yes. The journey begins. Some moths and some flowers. And some oil pastels. I think the timeline is definitely mixed up somewhere, because this was definitely while I was in school, not in lockdown. But you know. I got some shrooms, because, you know, cottagecore and TikTok and LGBT, you know. More oil pastels. And then there was a painting in there, a strawberry painting as well. And then we got to do a collage, so I was just doing worms and shit. Worms and frogs, because this was a time where I was like, oh my god, frog! Whenever I saw a frog, because I was on TikTok. And then you got more worms and bugs and shit. More worms and bugs and shit. So you got another oil pastel. I did not know how to set these, so this is literally sellotape cut up and plastered over the top of it. And then random more watercolors, because that was what I was comfortable with, because I think at this time I was still mostly working in watercolors, which I haven't worked in exclusively in ages. I'm getting inspired to draw now. Yay! Yay! That's cool. If this is inspiring you to draw, then that is truly invigorating, because I got hella better stuff than this. But yeah, because I'd done like almost exclusively watercolors until I could afford an iPad, and like a tiny bit of like colouring pencils on top of that. I'm still using the same damn colouring pencils from WH Smith as I did when I started my account 6 years ago. But now I do like gouache and acrylic paint and oil pastel and all that bullshit on top of it when I do watercolour paints. But yeah, this is like basically just watercolour paint still. And then we got that funky leaf again that I tried to steal from a garden centre, just with some different layers and stuff. So we've got just watercolour and colouring pencils, and then watercolour and biro pen. Yeah, this is like the very back page. I was very bold to draw on the whole back page, like the card bit, and then I just traced over some stuff in the collage bit. More fog, yes. And then you can see where I hairsprayed different stuff on the back of it. This is why I love like how grimy they get that, and that one's so thick as well. And they only get thicker. I love to keep my books chunk. That is always the goal. That is mainly why I do like fully. I do straight up just layers and layers and layers of like extra pages and flips and stuff, just to get that book so chunk that it's hard to transport, because it looks like there's more stuff in there, which there is, but it also looks better. So cool. I'm just going to the toilet and fill up my drink because we're running out, but I will be back in a second for more books. We've finished the first one of GCSE. I think there might only be 3 for GCSE, so yeah, I will be back in a second. Bye bye, bye bye. Where do I turn off my microphone? There it is. Bye. He's back. He's back. What's the sign next to your name? What, here? Just a black dot. That is straight up a cross out of my dead name. I think that's all we're talking about. Papa Binks, they are back. Hello. I just need to. There we go. No, in Anwin. Watching without audio, that's what that means. We're just hitting 5! Let me do a little dance for Anwin. That was just for you, Anwin. Because my dad put the TV on. Go! Awesome! We ready for book 2? Book 2! Wow! Book 2 of GCSE. Woo woo woo! Peppa Binks did dance for you. I did do a dance for you. I can do another one if you like. Wahaha. Wahaha. We're vibing. Why are you confused, Anwin? Nom. Okay! It's time for more booking. More booking. This is what you're propped up like, by the way. Bigs to bins. Yep. I just be bins, you know? Okay! Wow. It's time. Okay. More time. We're one book deep. What is the second book? Is this the second book? No, this is the last book. Second book. As you will see, this is a whole hell of a lot thinner than the first book. And the other one is much the same. Because this is late lockdown, so I was just not having it. But we've got some cool felting. My first ever felting I did. Using natural materials in art. Felting. So I like, again, there's that freaky plant that I liked so much. That I like mushed it and did layers and stuff on like a sheet of like synthetic fabric, and then sewed another sheet of synthetic fabric on top, stitched that loosely together with it like sandwiched in between, put it through the washing machine, and boom baby, you got a solid felted thing, which is a lot easier for felting than how we were taught to do it on our fad course, where you just mush around it with cold water and brush frantically for ages, which didn't work very well when you have chronic pain issues like me and my friend Anwin when we tried to do that. So this was a lot easier because you were like, ah yes, nice and dry, felted material, this is good. Ooh, that was weird. Yes, it wasn't nice. So this is a better option, and is my first divulgence into textiles, which is good because we like textiles a lot. Then I was just doing flower presses because I've had a flower press for a million years. It was when I think my mum made me a flower press, or like decoupage, decorating it, when I was, and gave it to me for like a birthday gift when I was like 6 or 7 or something. So I love my flower pressing, and I just did some pretty card designs with them, in different patterns and stuff. Oh yeah. This was like the era where I was posting it on TikTok, so I was making it extra nice. And then pressed flowers laminated, so I just did these sheets that were laminated instead, with different patterns and stuff of different plants and stuff that was in my garden, and laminated them in pretty patterns. Not that you can see them very well because they're all laid on top of each other, but it was cool. And I was doing my fun borders with like cut up pieces of paper, because this is my specialty when it comes to backgrounds. It's cutting up older books or tearing them up and just using them for borders and whole pages, and that's my shit. Okay, wow, a glorious blank page. Another glorious blank page. Using natural materials and art, ceramics. Cool. So this was an artist I found on like one of those like Snapchat documentary series. So they're called Laurie Phillips, and they do like mushroom mugs and shit, which is 10 out of 10. That's so pretty. 10 out of 10 would consume. Very, very cool stuff. And I wanted to make a mushroom mug, so I was looking at like textures and things like that. Trypophobia warning, by the way. And then made a mini mushroom and started making my own cup. I think I have this downstairs still, so I might go and run downstairs and see if I have this mug still, because it's like pretty freaking cool. So I will be back in a second. Yeah. Unfortunately, it could not be found. I did use it as a plant pot for my basil at some point last year. But the problem was, the kiln in my high school was just so shit. It did not cook it properly all the way around. You can see it like change in texture, in like the pictures and stuff. So like over here, it's like glossy and nice, and you can see it like shine. But over here, it's like sandy and matte. So I couldn't actually use it as a cup or anything, unfortunately. But I did use it to house a basil for a while. It was very shallow. So yeah, it didn't work very well for the basil. And R.I.P. Basil, because it did die, unfortunately. As with most of my plants, as we have learnt. So yeah, that was the cup. That was like my favourite thing I made for ages and ages, and I want to get back into ceramics, so goober clay comes me. This was a little funky mushroom painting. More blank pages. Who is this? I know who this is. Constable, I think, John Constable. And then some Bob Ross as well. Claude Monet. Research into him. It was very interesting because he had like vision problems and stuff, and there was all sorts of stuff related to him about the Romantic movement and the French Revolution and the impact that had on his life and stuff. I think he had like soldiers stay with him, or he was a soldier or something like that. Anyway, he had vision problems, and that's why he had fun with colours and stuff like that. So I recreated that. In a lot of my GCSE pieces, I did recreations of things like that. And then I also took a picture of my pond and started an oil painting. I don't know that I ever finished that, but it was going pretty good. I was all about my oil painting at this point. I think this might be the end of the book. It is! Oh, I'm just... Bless me, sneezy. I have to take a hay fever tablet. Yeah, I've already taken 2 today, but boy do they do nothing. But yes, that is book 2. That is book 2. Huzzah, huzzah. We've almost got through GCSE, thank God. Thank God, because it was hard. Yeah. Sick. So, this was year 11, so final year of GCSE. All in one book, because I could not be bothered, to be honest. This was much more structured because, again, we kind of slipped out from having a structure into just nothing, and then this was structured again because there were certain things that we had to do. Didn't end up doing most of them, but that was fine apparently. So yeah, there's different stuff we had to do on a tick list. Most of the stuff I didn't do, but that's fine. Yeah, we got these jazzy mind map pages. Oh yeah, natural world, because we're hippie. Most of this I painted over Zoom calls in other lessons while ignoring the contents of other lessons. Woohoo! Environment. First time using my metallic acrylic paints in forever. Greta Thunberg, because she was the thing for a while. I like this fish. Fish it's like a wire sculpture with like plastics and stuff, but it's a fish, so it's extra cool. Man-made, and then we got my fave films, and for some reason 10 Things I Hate About You is inverted. I remember also I can't remember if it was then, but at a similar time during my GCSEs we did like these self-portrait things where we had like there were some sort of exploding heads or something where we took a picture of ourselves and then did like a weird collage of ourselves around it, and I had like 10 Things I Hate About You and stuff everywhere, and it was on the board for ages. So yeah, and another Dodie reference. Wow, Bertie Gilbert, name drop. And then people with no additional expansion on the second page. People in my life. So we've got some charcoal drawings and stuff. I think that was a trace on the light box. A little goober of me when I was younger, and then my older brother as well. And then some friends on some other crosshatchy stuff. Then an artist study that I was going to do of Edgar Degas that I didn't do, but we've got another funky page that resulted in nothing. Then we've got more people sketches, which I think I did these right at the end or something. They were very fun. and then some hand poses, which I think were of a streamer or something in a vlog that I was just doing on the last day just to fill up space. And was just watching that or something on my iPad and was like, yep, I'll just do this. Then we've got some charcoal drawings of me, and I think we had that one up on the door in the art room for ages, and I was going big gender at this time, so I just put I hate this in charcoal underneath it, and the teacher was like, okay, you can express yourself how you want to, that's chill. She was a vibe. Sybil Andrews, another artist study. Kimberly Dammon's hella cool artist study. Does like bronze female figures and stuff in sculpture form. I think it's bronze. I really want to get into like metal work. I think that would be very fun, especially like those grimy rusty textures and stuff. But I just did charcoal drawings of some of them. And some photography, because we had to, this was one of the compulsory artists that we had to research. I was not at all interested. I took a picture of a duck and I just broke that page. So, yay. And then just did a crappy painting of that, because it's impossible to get those block colours. Claudio Bravo, very interesting person. Hyper realism of like bags and shit. So I did it in my mock exam. I just drew a package and just copied one of his ones on Procreate and then printed it off, because I was too intimidated to do it in physical. But yeah, then we've got a little Kurt Cobain, a slightly bigger Kurt Cobain. This one was like, I did a video of it on TikTok, and I think people liked it. I remember it going semi-viral, but I don't know what semi-viral meant in the context of my knowledge of TikTok at the time. I think it probably got like 1,000 views or something, and I was like, holy shit! Anyway, somebody asked to buy it, and I said no, because it needed to go in my book. Another little scrappy picture of my brother. And final piece, I did a study on Bertie Gilbert, who remains to be one of my favourite directors, one of my favourite short film directors. And I did some like studies of his different films and like lighting and things like that in them, and the way they're directed and shot and things like that. Lots of rambly writing, and then Let It Be, which was my main inspiration in what I was doing, because I at this time wrote a lot of poetry over like lockdown and stuff, and was like, holy shit, what if I made like a music video, but with poetry stuff. So I was gonna do that, but did not have enough time or energy. So what I ended up doing was plotted out lighting and stuff alongside words from the poem, with different colour palettes meaning different things, blah 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 blah, and then plotted that out in like screen caps and things like that. There's like loads of them there, like thumbnails, for the possible music video. And then just took some pictures with the different lighting. I took this picture on my birthday, I remember, and then like did a fun trace with cool impression-y stuff digitally, and just recreated some shots that were supposed to be in the piece instead of recreating the whole piece. Yeah, that's all of GCSE. You can tell I got a bit drowsy at the end. I'm a bit lousy with what I was making. But yeah, that's GCSE. You can definitely feel the influence of lockdown and stuff on those years. Cause yeah, it's a bit shit at the end. But yeah, you can tell my enthusiasm quickly wavered following the first book. Big lug. I'm so thirsty for some reason. Ugh. Okay. Sixth form, sixth form. I think we do. Yeah. Yeah, there are 4 books. I didn't know if there was 3, but there's 4. So this is sixth form. Huzzah! Sixth form. We're starting to get okay. Cool. Now I do have school logos on these books, so I'm just covering it with my hand and hoping I don't forget a step. Because these books were branded, because we went up a gear, because we went to a different school. But anyway, got a little swag cow, because, you know, gamer. It was actually a cow that was on the hat of a Tommy Innit fan. I can't remember who it was by, but I got permission to draw it on a hat, so I just used it on this instead, because I never painted it on the hat. But this is book 1. Book 1. So, we're doing insects. Who would have guessed this guy was a bug guy? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bug guy. Okay, cool. Insects. We start with our freaky cool. I did this in like every book in sixth form. Did a title over the page. Lovely little mind map, and then just got loads of random, very quick project ideas. So we've got like cool distortion into a bug guy, some ancient Egyptian scarabs, some corruption stuff, because we loved the Magnus Archives by this point, so I was all about Jane Prentice and that bullshit. Some fisheye views, some little ants sailing on a boat, and just general bug stuff, bug shenanigans. This page is stuck. There we go. Some tonal studies, because this was right at the start of the year when it's the only time that they put effort into doing workshops. So we did some tonal studies, drew some tape, because why not? Then graphite. This little bug I had is a graphite grasshopper that was dead on my bus at school, so I took a picture of it and drew it. It was my my WhatsApp profile picture for ages and ages and ages. And yeah, some more different bugs. Bug warning if you're not a fan of bugs. I don't know why you wouldn't be, because they're freaking awesome. Some more lino prints, because apparently we were still obsessed with that from freaking GCSE. I don't think I was actually that mad about it, but we had to do like prints, so I was like, why not just do some bugs. I did them all in a half in the hopes that I could like flip them digitally to make them a whole piece. I didn't do that because I couldn't be bothered. So we did some like overlapping cool ones instead, and then I did them on different surfaces. So this is like on the back of like an old piece of paper, and then on some like blue roll that's like in the classroom for like mopping up and stuff, then on a newspaper, and that was with like foam printing, so it was like foam board, and then we like dented into it and used that, which I didn't like as much because it felt clumsy, but that's fine. And then we did it on some textiles, which I really like because you get that canvassy texture. I'm back. Where are we? We've just started sixth form. We're on book 1 of sixth form, Casper, so you're coming up soon. Yep, more blank pages. Me and my friend went to London at the same time. I've got, where are my keys? I think they're downstairs. We went on a trip to an exhibition, and we'd finished early and were bored and had like 40 minutes to spare. We were in the middle of London, so we walked down the side of the river to Shrek's Adventure and went into the Shrek's Adventure gift shop, and went up to like the lady at the gift shop, like acting so casual, like we'd just experienced Shrek's Adventure, because I'd again seen it on a Dodie related vlog when I think when Bertie took Sammy to Shrek's Adventure. So I knew what happened during Shrek's Adventure, and then we went and got like matching Shrek keyrings. So on my car keys I've got a Shrek bee and a little Shrek. And then we walked back to the gallery after collecting our keyrings. The penny mangle machine wasn't working. Who is surprised? They're never working. And we went back and managed to convince everybody that we'd done the whole 40 minutes of the Shrek experience, which is where you'd walk around the Shrek experience. We almost went on like a horse ride. What's the ones that like go up and down and stuff? Like a merry-go-round. Is it a merry-go-round? And then we almost got ice creams as well, but we didn't because I don't have money. But yeah, there was another bug artist, Damien Hirst, who I think preserves bugs and puts them in cool patterns and stuff like that. Very cool. I think he did that one of the shark in resin. I think butterfly. Yeah. And we're in bug era, Casper. Very exciting stuff. I think that's a dragonfly, a snail, and a moth, I think. And then that was my first outcome. Not that you can see it very well, but I did like oil paints in the corners and just drawings, and then used my linos, and then like photocopied those drawings in different sizes and like made patterns out of them and stuff. I had loads and loads of leftovers of photocopies of them in different sizes, so I've just got them dotted about my room because I was like, I like bugs, I'll just stick them around. We've got monoprinting here. Yay! Very cool stuff. So I just like printed up like a acetate plate or something like that. I've just dropped my circus monkey. He's broken, unfortunately. I meant to show you my roller. So I rolled up a sheet with like ink, like a plastic sheet, and then lightly pressed a piece of paper over the top, and then drew in pencil over the piece of paper. And then if you lift it off very carefully, you get that impression of that ink form on the opposite side. So you can see on this one where I did like the pencil on the other side where it was pressing down, so it would have been the opposite way around, but when you pull it up, it's got this nice impression of it. So I did that a few times. Just a second. Computer has gone funny. There we go. Cool. So I didn't know what to draw, so I was just doing things in my camera roll. Hire him for your birthday party is a little cat guy, cat clown. I think this was a Rambo drawing I did that I just remade. A cow. And this was the one that I had as my WhatsApp profile picture for ages and ages and ages and ages. But yeah, I like doing them, especially on like those old grimy papers and stuff. Who is this? It's Casper. It's Casper. So we got a little drawing of Casper. I like the sort of pet portraits people did. But there was this artist who did what game is it? I can't remember what game it was. But it's basically a video game where throughout the story these scenic pieces of illustration, like paintings around the house, they change as the story develops, and it like represents her insanity and stuff. So it's her like slowly corrupting and stuff and getting more impressionistic and nasty and stuff, and I was like, hell yeah, let me do that. So that's what we did, just with bugs instead. And then I looked at Ken Curie for like the oil paint inspo and freaky weird colours. He's a freaky guy. We love to see it. So I did that with Casper, and planned some different, like, compositions and stuff. And then did it like a digital piece of little bug guys. And then painted them up. I don't think I've got... Oh yeah, there's some final pieces. I did 4 of them, so they were in a series. They're all gone now. I sold them all. But they were like that sort of vibe, and super messy, and got super abstract and stuff. And I remember listening to a lot of Amy Winehouse while doing these. Again, weird memories I have connected to different pieces. Then we just got bug page, with more paintings of bugs. Oh, there we go. Those are final ones. So you got them all grimy and stuff. And then I did like photo edits and stuff. Literally just playing around with settings in Procreate. That is insects. That is book 1 of Sixth Form. Yippee! And then I will just get my other book, or one of the other books, because there's loads. I can't wait to clean this up after my end stream. I like lugging books around. Woohoo! Cool. So, book 2. Book 2. I also wanted to do different colours for every book, just to be fun. I think that stopped because they didn't have the book that I wanted the right colour in stock by the end of it. But yes, books. I can't remember what this... Oh yeah, this was... I chose my own topic, which very much went off of the bugs and stuff. It's what makes us uncomfortable. Woo! Because we love thinking about freaky perceptions and stuff. So I just did a huge hunt through like books in the library and like horror artists on like BuzzFeed and stuff, and found some cool artists that I like. Scott Sheedley, who does like bouquets with like gore in them and stuff. Paul Ranson, I just like the composition of the paintings. Hang on. So it's like super pretty. And then Santiago Caruso with like bodies in the ground and shit. The Giant Duman, which is like ceramic, with like a mix of gore and traditional yummy stuff. And then Hypergore Cristobal Lopez. And then we got some bones. So this was just, again as usual, starting with like no structure, just making shit. So this was from Still Life. These are bones, because I have my bones in a box somewhere. I might be able to find them. Hang on. Yeah, we found them. Bones. Woohoo. Does it want to zoom? Hello. Please. There we go. Bone cam. Because I got teeth taken out when I got my braces in ages and ages ago. Then I had a beloved ring that I have misplaced again, but also when I was like hunting through the shed, that art shed at school at the end of Sixth Form, all of the bones fell off. Because they were like resin teeth that I got on Etsy, and the shop is now closed, so I can't get new ones. So I just got like a sprig of gypsophila and put it in resin to redecorate it. But now I've lost it again, so tough luck, but very, very cool. And then my little dolly, who is somewhere, I actually don't know where she is, which is slightly concerning. But yeah, that's what size she actually is, which I got. Because I used to do like drama stuff. I got her from an ex-director because she was a prop in one of the plays we did, one of the Amdram plays. I was meanwhile, fucking terrified of her the whole of the production. But it was like a Edwardian Victorian sort of setting, and I was like a little kid, so I was like, ah yes, this doll is very cool and okay to me. Whereas me as an 11-year-old was like, this is fucking terrifying, get this thing away from me. It was like a family heirloom thing of the director, and at the end of the production he just gave it to me. I was like, I do not want this, so it sat in the back of my cupboard because I was terrified of it. But now she's my girlie. She's called Annabelle, after a demon. I have that that as a theme within my dolls. I believe I've shown them on stream, obviously ages ago. But yes, we have a little doll collection named after demons. There's some more Casper. A little drawing of some guys I saw in Cambridge doing some boating. A little dried up frog. And a freaking moth. I think I also got that reference from you, Casper. Very happy with that moth. I have it on a t-shirt design, which I don't have, but it's on a design. And then we got some secondary images stuff. They fucking hated us using secondary images. You have that t-shirt. I thought you did, Casper. They hated us using secondary images, which is like images from the internet and stuff. But I was like, fuck you, so I did it anyway. And then did like some teeth. You got some teeth there, some skulls, some acne with some watercolor. I was super happy with that. And then a dried up, I think it was like manta ray or something. Something like that I saw on Twitter and just found hilarious. So I just drew him on oil pastel. But then I forgot to shake my sealant spray, so he's got like white splatters on. But that's fun still. And then we've got an artist study of Igor Wyskovich, I think, who does like wood blocks or something like that. Lithography, but we didn't have those materials at college, so I just did them in different materials and made do. So I've got a digital version, a gouache version, pencil version, like coloured pencil, and then I think this is inks and pen, but I used a really crappy paper from Tiger where it like picks up the water in weird ways and it just doesn't work. So yeah, that's why the digital one is on the front, because it looks the best. And then I did like some pieces inspired by that artist that I really didn't like. So another trip to the UEA, because they like to take us to the same fucking places because we live in the middle of nowhere. Some goats. First outcome. You might recognize this outcome when we get to it because it is on my Instagram. We got goat trip. Little farmyard trip. I fucking love going to farms. There's some old digital pieces that I was vibing with at the time. So we got a little goat sketch. I like him a lot. He's got some good cross hatching. And then a sheep I drew on Procreate. And this acrylic piece of a goat, which for some reason my art teacher was just enraptured with. She loved it so much, and I was like, it's okay. Why don't you like the other one more? This was just some concepts, sketches of what I wanted to do, because I wanted to do like a sheep, but hidden in like the fur and stuff was eyeballs. So I was the admin on an MCYT fan art account at the time, so I like made a call out for all of the thousands of followers on that account. Was like, can you give me some references for eyes please? And they were like, sure. So I just used references from my friends and from me and from people's pets and things like that, and that was like the concept, and I used the same things for reference photos. But then I like did little studies of the sheep fluff, of the fluffs. And then I really like this little guy up here. I like his eyeballs. He looks very angelic to me. He's special to me. And then we've got the painting, which is sheep acrylic painting, which I have down the side of my desk, which I might show to you now if you like. Hang on. We do a little switcheroo. Then I will get him, because I have no storage for anything, so they're just constantly on hand unless they have sold. This guy hasn't, so he's still with me. You get him. Huzzah! The guy. Woohoo! I'm very proud of like the eyes and stuff. The sheep texture went better than I thought it was, but the shape and the face of the sheep, I cannot deal with. Also, fun fact, throughout basically all of my sixth form pieces, I do like these scrappy writing bits on the sides, like they've got writing, you can't see because it's too bright for some reason, but there's like written scrambly bits on the backgrounds and stuff, just filled with references to the Magnus archives, because I listen to that constantly at this point, and just random insanity. I think there's something about, oh yeah, favourite gender neutral bathroom is Margaret Thatcher's grave, because that was a meme I enjoyed, and stuff like that, and lots of provocative stuff like stop looking at me, freak, and stuff like that. So very fun little guy. He goes back in his hole now, back down the side of the radiator. Ooh. There we go. Night night, Mr. Sheep. Where did I put everything? Oh yes, my chair. That is the sheep guy. Okay, back to the book. Womp. So yeah, that was it. That was like, I really liked that one. Then self-expression and presentation of identity. So these are some little guys with bugs and goat heads, inspired by some of the Peachy Doodle Angel characters, because they do very cool angel characters. Butterfly Head is so me, yes. Then we went into Rocky Horror Picture Show, because I love that shit. Very, very sticky acrylic paint, so poor Frankenfurters just got grime all over their heads. Very glittery. That glitter just goes fucking everywhere. Another acrylic painting, because for some reason I dug that. Then did like research into the costumes and shit. And that Punk Impact. Very fun. Lots and lots of writing. You can tell I come from an English literature background, because I freaking love writing, man. Then we had some random bullshit artist. I didn't like her very much. Come and do a workshop, I think for 2 days, where we had to take like umbrellas and just make shit out of them. I was not having a fun time. It hurt my hands because we had to work with wire, because she was a wire artist, and my chronic pain could not deal with that. So I was like crying most of the time, like please let me out of here. Anyway, we did some makeup, some cool makeup inspired by the different characters from Rocky Horror. So there's Magenta's makeup with the freaky little spikies. And then Frankenfurter-esque, the start of my love of clown makeup and stuff, and took some funky photos and things like that. And then made another collage akin to these guys. Oh my god, it's Casper poking through. But made another collage akin to those ones, or two of them, inspired by the Rocky Horror stuff, again with like those shouts of different phrases and stuff. Did loads of research into like the cult reception of it and what people used to shout out at shows and stuff, and reviews and things like that, both for and against it, which was very fun. So this was like a review of what stuff I had done. Oh my god, it's another Casper. Can you tell? Can you tell there was one friend who was happy to provide me with references? There's a bit of me which I never finished. But Casper, I am everywhere. You are everywhere. Casper is become everywhere. Destroyer of worlds. Big flips. A drawing of me, and we're actually getting okay at graphite drawing now. I was freaking loving this at the time. I can get these whipped out pretty quickly now. I don't do them very much anymore, but I think I can get these whipped out in a good 3 hours now. There's some oil paintings and stuff. Freaky ass photo of me. Wow, because we just love pulling wacky faces. And then like recreations of pieces I'd seen at exhibitions and things like that. I think they were both oil paintings, I think. It might have been acrylic and I just put glaze over them. Yeah, just more flipping stuff. So, whoa! I just spun the microphone the whole way around and I thought it was going to fall off. More Benjamin Phillips, because they didn't know I'd done him before, so I just did him again and used the research all over again. And had a teeny peek at some artists that I'd seen earlier in the book, and then made a big old thing. Oh, there's a heart there. I like that heart a lot. It's on cardboard, so it's fun to touch. It's like cool and graphic-y, the brushstrokes. Very cool. So cool. Thank you. And then the start of my gender freakery. So I wanted to do this cool abstract collage thing of but on a huge scale. So you got an angelic angel, a biblically accurate angel, this person who's got a dick, and also a rat in their belly, in their womb, some sort of planet, Thatcher fuck the kids, some weird changing composition, some stretchy faces, big old fish in the sky. And I didn't have enough pages, so I made a little booklet. There we go. It was huge. It's in the shed at the end of the garden, but I can barely transport it by myself, so unfortunately you can't see that guy. There was some colour palette reference of Tubbo fan art, because that was in my Twitter bookmarks, and I was like, yes, I still like this. Another piece I made for a competition at the same time, and was like, yeah, we'll just use this as inspiration. I actually think I photocopied some of these. A lot of it is just me recycling old stuff. Yeah, so I don't have any pictures of that, unfortunately, finished, but it was the biblically accurate angel. There was this was made out of clay, so it was popping off the surface. This was out of clay, this was out of clay, this was out of clay. Yeah, and then this was cardboard and stuff, and again, just littered with the Magnus Archives references. I distinctly remember, again, we have these weird memories of what I was watching and stuff at the time. I was watching the episode about the mountaineers in America of puppet history while I was priming the surface after I'd stuck the clay on, and I was listening to Evelyn the whole time. I was just the album of Evelyn almost on repeat while I was glazing this whole damn thing. It took ages. I had to extend my desk so that it fit in my room. But yes, this is book 2. Huzzah! Oh, my voice is starting to I am not used to talking this much. This is great. We are chunking our way through. I might do we want to I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish Sixth Form stuff, and then just go back to chatting for a bit before we finish, and then carry on with the more recent fad stuff, and then the other regular sketchbooks like this another day. Does that sound good? let me know. Womp womp. Okie dokie, awesome, because I've got like six school books left, and then 2 normal sketchbooks left, and we've done 5. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we've done 5, and we've got 6 left to go. So I think we'll split it halfway, if that sounds cool with you guys. Yay! But yes, welcome to my earlier education. You can see I've become more specified since I started. Meanwhile, throughout this whole time, I was drawing hello on. Well, my voice. I told you I wasn't used to talking. Drawing hella much on Instagram. Less so in Sixth Form, or at the end of Sixth Form, because I think, yeah, from like the end ish of Sixth Form, I'd started my break on Instagram and stuff. I think. Can't remember how those timelines match up. It was April of last year I stopped making stuff for Instagram. So we're sort of hitting that era now. So throughout this whole time, previously I'd been making like 3-ish posts a week on Instagram. So I was doing a lot of art. So lots and lots of trial and error. It's weird how some aspects of art education and like the way that you can like play the game to get the good grades and stuff is similar in some aspects and so different in other aspects of different courses. Like FAD, like Foundation Art and Design, is a whole different vibe. They're structured entirely differently to how my GCSE and Sixth Form books are structured, because they're very chronological and like I'm writing it in amongst it the whole time, so you can tell the sort of story that's happening if you're just reading those books. Whereas my FAD stuff, we had to do all of our work online. Like we had like Google Slides where we wrote all of our stuff online. That fucked my brain so hard. I did not enjoy that, which made it so frustrating, and will make it so frustrating looking back at it, because I only have half of the stuff. So all of my drawings and stuff are in one place, but they're completely disconnected from like the chronology of how you would look through the actual process, and you know, all of the talky shit. So I like immersing them within each other in those sort of book formats where it's all mushed together. But I wasn't allowed to do that in FAD unless I just photocopy the whole book, which I didn't want to do because that seemed like more work, which it probably wasn't in the end, but you know. So yeah, that's a bit more disconjointed. What I want, oh, I just pulled the bookmark out of the binding on my notebook, on my regular sketchbook. That's how rough and old it is. They don't make that one anymore, unfortunately for me, because that is, I like the quality of the paper on that one, but it's not that great standard wise. But yeah, that's the malarkey. I can't remember what I was saying. This is great. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's going to be hard looking back at it, looking back at FAD stuff, because it's difficult to follow the chronology. What I want to do is like, you know how you can like order like portfolios that you like get professionally printed and stuff with like little booklets and stuff. I want to do that of my Google Slides, of each of my Google Slides. But the problem is the Google Slides I did for my last unit of work were over 400 slides long, and I physically can't export that document. It won't let me. It just crashes every time I try to do it. So I don't know how I'm supposed to get that printed unless I like manually copy and paste it into different documents. like into like 2 or 3 different slideshows and just copy and paste it to make it a smaller document and have it like a part 1 and part 2. But I would like to do that. That would be nice. It would probably cost a fortune. But yeah, I want to try and do that. I'm just gonna have to ask my tutor to send me them, the files or the links to the Google Drive, because they're gonna revoke my access to them through my college account soon. So yeah, but that's fine because they're all on my tutor's account. He like hosts them and I just edited them, so they won't get lost in the depths of time, thank goodness. Much like many other things lost to school Google accounts. But yeah, that's the whole shebang. That's the whole shebang of high school and sixth form. Big ups and downs, because we had lockdown in there, we had immense loneliness, and we had the Magnus Archives obsession in the midst of there. So yeah, whole lot of trauma, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, lots of fun though, lots of fun. I am so glad I have improved since then. Let's just say that. But yeah. Oh, my voice is getting ouch. Oh, I'm just gonna have a sip of water. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I think I might call it a short stream, which isn't too short because we just hit 2 hours, and I'm famously not a very long time streamer. I don't go for like 6 hours. Usually my streams are like an hour to 2 hours. Sometimes I did like follow-a-thons that lasted like 4 and a bit hours, but that was when we were like playing Stardew Valley and I was like just asking chat what to do because I don't know how to play video games. But yeah, I might start rounding it up. I'm not quite sure. Hang on, let me look at my handy dandy calendar. It's a very nice calendar. I will just review my calendar to see if there's any pertinent information. If not, I will show you my calendar because it's very pretty. It was by an artist. I can't remember. I will find the artist name. Scanning. No! We're clear. No incriminating information. This is a pretty calendar. Womp womp womp. Pretty. There you go. There's the artist. Womp 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 womp. Lily B. Very cool. But they have like cool watercolor illustrations on every month. So it's always a joy to look at my mum's. Yeah. So very cool calendar. I think, when can I next stream? Yeah, that's the thing also, because I used to stream in mostly evenings on Fridays and Saturdays. Usually I started at 8 PM, but I did little polls on my Instagram and on my Twitter, and people said they'd prefer to start at 6 PM. So that's probably what we're going to do most of the time. However, on Fridays and Saturdays I work, unfortunately. I have a job. Yeah. So I can't do those normal times, but on Saturday I finish at 8, which is slightly earlier, so maybe sometimes I will do it sort of at 9 after I've drove home and decompressed a teeny bit and start at 9 on Saturdays. That's a possibility. But yeah, I will probably do more weekdays like this. I'm not sure when I will next stream, but keep an eye on my Instagram stories, because that is probably where I will post the least bullshit and I will always go there when I'm thinking of streaming and stuff, I will probably let you know the day before or a few hours or before the day of, but you can follow and turn on notifications and you will always know, because Twitch will tell you if you like. But yeah, I might stream on Sunday because we've got a free day on Sunday. Might stream later on Saturday. I don't know. I've worked a lot this week, so it will probably be Sunday. I'm not sure when, but yes. Thank you for a lovely, lovely first stream back. Hopefully I won't be 15 minutes late next time, and we'll be better medicated in terms of hay fever tablets, because I'm getting snotty and grotty very quickly. But yes, I have figured out stream keys now, thank fuck, because that was chaos at the beginning. But yay, we are here, we are queer, we're vaguely working, so that's better. But yeah, I think that's all good. Like I said, check my Instagram stories. I will let you know. Also on Twitter, I will let people know. Not that my stream notifs or tweets related to Twitch ever get any reach on Twitter. But yeah, thank you for a lovely time. Goodbye, this was so fun. Thank you, Casper. Yeah, I will see you lovely people later. Bye. Hee 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 hee.